It is heartbreaking, obviously. We played some brilliant cricket throughout the series, but especially in this Test match, and it's dictated turns from day one, and we gave it every chance to obviously force the result, but we came up against a defiant English team who were hell bent on ensuring that they didn't lose a Test match for their country, and unfortunately we weren't able to penetrate to get that one more wicket. Obviously, incredibly proud of the way they've performed in this series, and I guess confronted one of the giants of world cricket at this stage, and performed as well as what we have. Obviously, there's disappointment, but it's nice to know that there's some progress as well. It was amazing that last session. The last day, to be honest, has been incredible. It's everything that you dream about when you're obviously growing up, to be able to be in the park with your teammates trying to bowl your team to a Test win. It is a great feeling. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get there, but it was a magnificent Test match, and we played our part in that.
Hands on the stumps, isn't it not? It's hit them. It hits the stumps and does not knock the bails off.
Up it goes, hits the helmet, drops down, right at the base of the stump, and that's why it doesn't come off.
Yeah, I think Matty's living pretty clean. There was twists and turns, and I guess half chances and little things that you look back on and think if only. But I guess it all added to the drama, and take nothing away from the way that Matt played. I thought it was an incredible innings under severe pressure, and he stood up and showed why he's the player that he is. Sort of thought even right up until that last ball that we were still going to win the game, and I thought it was just adding to the drama, and that we'll get our twist at some point, which came through Kane Williamson. We just ran out of time, I guess. We're creating chances, and because the wicket had lost a little bit of pace, we had to stand so close as the slips caught, and so I guess he created those opportunities by standing so close, but you've got to. We weren't able to hold on to them, but the boys were fine at lunchtime. We knew that if we kept hanging in there, opportunities would come our way, and we'd get our chance in this game. And as I said, we got our chances. We pushed it as close as you can get. We just weren't able to get across the line. So you can't have regrets in this game. You can't doubt the decisions that you made. Are made with sound judgment in mind, and I thought obviously not enforcing the follow-on. We wanted to give our bowlers the best opportunity to rest, and knowing that the wicket, whilst it was starting to slow up and do a couple of things, it certainly wasn't going to go everywhere, so we needed ample opportunity for them to be able to rest up, to still obviously provide some energy. And the reason we declared obviously as late as what we did is because we felt that the psychological impact of keeping them out there as long as what we did may just be able to create some opportunities for tea, and we also didn't want to have two long sessions in the field yesterday at them. We thought that would have sapped our energy for today, so hence why we only gave them 4.5 sessions versus the full 5. But you can't doubt those sorts of things. In the end, we were one ball away from winning a Test match, and we gave it a red hot crack. Things just didn't quite go our way, and we walk away even. It's been huge positives in this series, and I think the top of the order for us, which has been such a problem for so long, to have two guys I guess coming into the series, and obviously Peter with his recall, and Hamish with his debut, and both of them to get hundreds, and obviously Peter to back it up with another one it's a great story, I think. And the bowlers as well, I thought they've been huge throughout the series, and obviously other guys have played their hands right throughout as well. So there's some really nice positives for us to take out. I guess at the moment it's hard to look past just not managing to get the win, but in the end we are trending in the right direction, and that's encouraging. It's about standing up and performing and doing justice to your role as a New Zealand cricketer, and that's what this team's about, and it's a strong message which gets filtered throughout the team as well. And I think we're starting to perform. By no means a finished product, but we're starting to perform like the team that everyone supports it, and everyone that's represented it, and everyone that wants to represent it is expected of it. The crowd's been fantastic. I think the media's obviously been really positive, and the public support seems to be really positive as well. So that's great, and that's what happens when you play good cricket, and you do things in the right manner as well, and obviously show those characteristics that all Kiwis are endeared to, and that's what we were able to do through this Test series, and that's what we're going to have to do as this team moves forward as well.
Quite a nerve-wracking day when you can't do anything about it. Yeah, I mean, a huge amount of credit to the way Matt Pryor, obviously Ian Bell and Stuart Broad fought there. We've proven to be quite a tough side to beat, which we're going to need over the next coming months. Ideally, obviously, you don't want to be in that situation, but when you find yourself behind the 8 ball, the character we've shown today and at other times in this series in India as well can only be a good thing.
Swing, yes it will.
Yes it is. The one they've been looking for. And Taylor's got another one. Oh, Dave, can you believe it? Jimmy Anderson has eased it to Taylor. Goodness me.
We just kept losing wickets at intervals. I mean, 2 last night seemed to, if you're going in 2 today, you feel a bit more comfortable, and obviously 2 either side of lunch didn't help, and then the 2 just at the end as well didn't quite help the nerves when we were walking around the dressing room in circles. But Matt Pryor was just outstanding knock that as well, to see him home, and obviously working together with Broady and obviously Belly as well. So you've got to mention him because he faced 6 hours. He went out there for 6 hours as well. So it was a good experience by the senior player standing up and delivering.
Ball number 3. That's the one. Just Tennessee. He pushes now. New Zealand want this to go for 4. Are they going to kick it? Oh.
You've got to kick it.
Get down behind and blow.
I watched 95% of it, the last 18 balls. I say I didn't watch, but I was having a running commentary. It doesn't matter which game it is. It was exactly the same tension, people walking around and finding little spots to sit, and it's amazing what cricketers do.
In the air and away to the boundary. That will be a Test match century from Matt Pryor. Won't be too many celebrations, but what a wonderful knock. What a great shot to bring it up. There's a lot of motion gone into this 100. It's a fighting 100. 148 balls.
We've batted so well this winter and got quite a few 50s, so to get that 100, it's amazing, isn't it? You think he's batting out for a draw and he still scores at strike rates quicker than I could strike when I'm batting normally. So it's he just has this way of finding scoring shots, and it was a great knock under a huge amount of pressure, and he's had a fantastic winter. And certainly we came here to win it, so we're disappointed that we haven't done that. We haven't played as well as we needed to play to win a Test series. That's the bottom line. We've fought hard, especially in Dunedin, coming back behind there. In Wellington we played a bit better, but here we haven't played as well as you need to do in international cricket. We've got to find out the reasons why that is, and get back on that horse and just get our standards higher. That's the bottom line. We haven't played as well as we need to play to beat anyone. I think we've got to give a lot of credit to New Zealand as well. I think they've put us under a lot of pressure as well. So I don't think it's a bit of a combination. They've played very well and we haven't played as well as we can do. So they put us under pressure at certain times. We've just about managed to respond and hold on. But first couple of first innings at Dunedin, bowled out of 160 there. Obviously here getting 200 on that wicket was was not good enough, and that's why we find ourselves struggling in games at the moment. It wasn't too long ago in India when we got 500 and 600 in the first innings. We knew how important it was over there. So we delivered there. So yeah, it's been a little bit of a trend in this series. Now it's finished, we can get away from cricket for a couple of weeks. Get away. We've been a long winter, seem to be spending a lot of time together, and we can get away and refresh, which we need to do, and get back ready for New Zealand on the 16th of May. Clearly, we're disappointed in this series that we haven't played as well as we can, but we haven't been beaten, and I think that's an important thing for a side. To have that toughness when you are behind the 8 ball to fight and make yourself a very difficult team to beat.